Uh-oh. We are recording live from a secret location. Now, when you're in the building, hashtag here. Today, I said that really loud, but today we have an interesting show. We have a YouTube Facebook collaboration. The YouTuber goes by the name of Soncerae Smith. Now, hashtag here when you're live in the building. So she's here to talk to me. I reached out to her because I saw a video that she had made, and she was talking about a specific, she was talking about homosexuality. I think it's going to be great because this is when YouTube meets Facebook. So I want to bring her on quickly, but I want to give you guys a little background. She is what I just learned today, that she's now bisexual, but at this time I thought she was identifying as heterosexual female. So I think it's going to be a very interesting perspective from her. This is something that we haven't done on the show before. So I want you guys to all share this live, tag your friends, and let them know we're here. When you're in the building, hashtag here. And it's a lot going on. Hold on. I'm going to get everything set up so we can start sharing this. Get everybody in here. I want you guys to make Soncerae feel very welcome. Make her feel very, very welcome. So, I hope you guys have your sippy cups because it's about to go down. I'm going to bring her in a few minutes. Let me go ahead and add her. I've invited her, so she is here. So basically, I want to get her perspective because she is in a relationship with a heterosexual man. So, and the man that she's with has a different perspective. So I think it's going to be very important for us to kind of understand that side of that perspective.
Hey.
Hello.
Hi. What you drinking?
I am drinking Amsterdam, and what else am I drinking? Lemonade and Minute Maid. It's just a lot of things in here.
It look like it's good. I need some.
Yes, girl. You know, I always have my drinks ready for these kind of shows. I just never know what they're going to give. Okay, so I reached out to you because friend of the show, controversial genius, and well, I don't know if I should say genius, but this man is crazy. Walter Hamilton or Hampton, I think he was here last week and we talked. And he's anti-gay people for the most part. It's a little bit of static. But he shared a video that you did that was about him and Star Milan. Everybody hashtag Star Milan. And basically it was like the biggest misconception of homosexuality. And one thing that stood out to me from that video, where you saying that, you know, you're in a relationship and your guy friend or boyfriend, you guys couldn't really watch the whole video because, let me go back. The video that Star made was basically saying that here's how you know your boyfriend is gay.
Right.
So just so the people, because I know what happened, but the people that don't. So Star Milan made a video and basically was stating, these are tips, and this is the reason why, and this is how you know a man is gay. So for all females out there, if you want to know if your man is gay, this is how you find out. And one of the points that Star Milan made, he said this is a fact, this is not an opinion. He said, if your man is like, if he sees a gay person, he automatically dislikes the gay person, then he's gay. If he's automatically uncomfortable with the gay person, he's gay. Now, you, on the other hand, didn't all the way agree with that. So then I'll let you take the floor and let them know what prompted you to make the video.
Yeah, I made the video because, first of all, the guy that I'm dating, I can't stand how he responds to homosexuality. It bugs me. And I don't, it is not because I'm bisexual, it's just because I just don't like how negative he feels. I mean, it's almost like an overreaction. But a lot of men act like that. So I'm not saying because he act like that, he must be gay. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
It's just a lot of men act like that. So as we were watching the video, he could barely stomach watching the video because
Mm.
Star Malone had his face beat. And he was like, yo, this dude look like you when you put on, you put your face on. And I was like, well, this is just, that's his thing. That's how he look. You in a full beard with your makeup on, kind of look a little ridiculous, but, do your thing, right? And so then he started explaining to me, what was the reason why heterosexual men feel some type of way about homosexual men. And he
Hmm.
said it's because homosexual men act feminine and they don't
Mm.
like when homosexual men act feminine. And he also said that men don't like when lesbian women act masculine.
Mm.
So it's a certain type of behavior that's pinned on females and a certain type of behavior that's pinned on men.
Uh-huh.
And we should stick to that type of behavior, is what he was saying.
And so where do you stand with that? Because I think in the video you said you agreed with that.
I agree that men should be men. You know what I mean? Like I don't
Hmm.
feel like it. Now here's the problem with this because sometimes I feel like some people's personalities they just born that way. That's just who they are. It's a lot of homosexual men out there that feel like they are women trapped in men's bodies.
Hmm.
So to me, if that's your case, then it's a little bit understandable. And each person is different,
Hmm.
but for me, it's like I like to see men who are homosexual who behave in a masculine way because people aren't expecting that. They think
Hmm.
that all homosexual men act feminine, and that's not true.
Hmm.
That's not true
Hmm.
at all. Because I'm in a league. I see plenty of homosexual men, and sometimes I see two men. I'm surprised that they even homosexual because they're not acting feminine. And that's
Right.
how I learned time that that's a horrible stereotype. So I just prefer, for men to, but it's up to them how they want to act.
But for you, you prefer in your husband, I mean boyfriend, he prefers men to, be more masculine. Now, here's the only thing that's a little confusing about this for me, where I kind of don't all the way understand or agree. Because I do feel like now, make sure you guys, before we go here, share this live. Tag your girlfriends, tag your straight friends, tag your lesbian friends. Put this in all the groups because we're talking. I know it's a little early. I usually don't talk till late at night, but she's not really
Mhm.
used to how we do. So we have to bring her in the daytime.
Yeah, you far too. I'm on the East Coast.
So
You
right.
got different time.
Usually we do a real late at night. But anyway, so going back to this is the only issue that I have with that. Now I do understand that your boyfriend is Jamaican, and they have
Yeah.
their no a whole other mindset. But where it gets confusing for me is when straight culture, even bisexual women, because I feel like heterosexual men, they don't look at bisexual women as gay or like it's more of a sexual woohoo fantasy thing. Like they can deal with a bisexual girl before they can deal with a gay man. So follow me though. So my issue is, well, you have these rappers that dress like females. You have Young Thugs. You have Little Uzis. Then you have the Migos. Then you have the
Mhm.
Romp Hymns now, and then you have these females that take all of our sayings, our vocabulary, our culture,
Mhm.
and manipulate it, and they're glorified for it. Then you even have straight men now using our lingo, shade, and it's tea, and it's no shade. I seen Joe Budden on Complex saying it's no shade. Kendrick Lamar on his SZA feature said no shade in his rap. So now it's like it's okay for them to do it, but when gay people say it's no shade, or when gay people are wearing rompers or dyeing their hairs or dressing eclectic or eccentric or what people say is feminine, then they're not acting right. It's not right. So that's where I have the disconnect. Why is
It
that
makes sense.
accepted?
It makes sense. I mean, to me, Now, let me just say this. I worked at this swingers club for a long time. Not even a long time, maybe 2 years. And so this is what introduced me to a whole alternative lifestyle to begin with. And before that, even while I was doing that, even a couple of years after that, I believed that men would always be comfortable with women being bisexual. Then
Mm-hmm.
I came out with YouTube, and it
Mm-hmm.
showed me a whole other light that men
Mm-hmm.
felt some type of way about women who were homosexual or bisexual. It didn't matter. If you were bisexual, it's not considered sexy. It's considered
Mm-hmm.
you're the reason why these men grow up to be homosexual, these black men. The black community doesn't need homosexuality and bisexuality. That's what I started seeing it on my
Mm-hmm.
YouTube channel. Through my comment
Mm-hmm.
section, I got trolled and drug me by my edges, let me tell you. So to me,
Mm-hmm.
I feel like it just depends on the type of person. I mean, I don't really like the whole the rap artists dressing with the dresses and the. But see, here's the thing: when you're talking about fashion and entertainment industry, it kind of becomes more acceptable. I want to say, like people
No,
look at
that's
that
bullshit.
as
That's
art.
bullshit. That's bullshit.
Well, yeah, it is bullshit, but I'm just saying this is what people be thinking, and I don't understand why that behavior becomes acceptable for them, but the regular everyday person can't,
Uh-huh.
do what they want to do or dress how they want to dress or wear what they want to wear. Like I said, Star Milan had on the full makeup and the beard. If that's how he rock and men are attracted to him that way, then rock with it. I don't think that anybody should have a problem with that. That's your business. But people just do it. And I guess it's just a double standard, regardless to who you are, whether you're homosexual, heterosexual, bisexual, black, white, purple, male, female. Somebody not gonna like what you're doing, and I
Right.
realize that.
But I
Yeah.
think the point about that is if you feel a way about that, I agree with Star Milan. Your man must be gay because let's be clear here. There's a lot of there. You'll be surprised how many men are on the DL or how many men feel some
Right.
type of way about other gay men just because they walked in the room. Why do you automatically feel that your sexuality is challenged? That's something
I don't
internally
know
going
if it's
on with you.
I don't know if it's that specific to where they feel like their sexuality is challenging. He was saying, let me tell you what he was saying to me. He was saying that it makes him feel like an alien just walked in the room because he's always been taught that men are supposed to be masculine. So I don't think he's thinking of it in a sexual way, like, like you are some type of threat to his sexuality. But I think a lot of homosexual men feel that way. But don't get it twisted. There are men out there who trip when they see a homosexual person, and to me, they themselves must be hiding something. They must be homosexual. So it's men out there that's like that. But I don't think that's the majority, the big reason why most men, because most men don't like to see. Most heterosexual men just can't. They hate it. I mean, with the
Well,
passion.
right.
So
Well,
you're
here's the
telling me,
thing though. Are they hating it because they're gay, or are they hate? So if I look like a straight gay guy,
uh-huh.
he'd be okay with it. Or if I look like a RuPaul or a transgender or a Star Milan gay guy, then is that where the problem becomes? Because I
Well,
find the
that's what the
people
problem
that
is.
are homophobic, they don't like you either or.
Okay, so you're saying the people who are homophobic, 9 times out of 10, they're gay. Because he's saying you could be gay, just don't be feminine. So you're saying the
But see, okay, now that's the point. So do you guys feel like now we're gonna take some callers? The number is 563-999-3658. So the statement is you can be gay, just don't be feminine. So what does feminine mean? Like what equals feminine?
feminine, you know, girl, child, girl, bye, stuff, girl, women say, because you got lingo, you got, like you said, you got homosexual lingo, but there's stuff that women say. I thought T was a woman thing, but you telling me that's a homosexual thing. I
Well,
thought you
you said
saying,
you
oh
lived in
yeah,
Atlanta for 17 years and you didn't know that?
I didn't know that. I thought that was just like people just start saying T. I knew it's just a lot of terms I hear all of the time that I'm starting to see become very popular. I think homosexuality and bisexuality is starting to be more acceptable, honestly. I think people are just starting to be okay with
But
it.
what is feminine though? Because the reason why I'm saying that is because so if I had on a dress right now, but I had this full face of makeup on, is that feminine?
No, it would just look weird to the person that, it would look strange. You don't think you would look strange with a dress on and a full beard right now and your and
No, the
makeup
reason
on.
why I don't feel like I would look strange is because in 10 days, in 10 days, if
Uh,
in 10 days, some fucking rapper in Atlanta will have on the same rendition and your husband will be playing his goddamn album. That's why I don't think it would be weird.
you might be right.
That's
But I've been
why I
seeing,
don't
like you
think it
said,
would
I've
be
been
weird.
seeing it.
Because literally, by the next fucking day, some straight man will have the shit on, and then it'll be okay. And then, or then you'll be like, bitch, I like that dress. And you'll call me, have me get all my girlfriends. I'll do your hair, your lashes, your makeup, put you in a dress, and then you'll go on the fucking reunion of whatever show you on and talk just
Uh,
like me, but look like
what
you.
you saying? I just seen somebody say in the comment section it's more of a flamboyant. Men are more concerned about the flamboyantness. Like this person right here saying, but ain't she bisexual though? Yeah, I'm bisexual, but I'm not walking around with a bisexual sign on my forehead. I don't walk around with a gay flag, but like on the back of my car, everywhere I go. That's to me,
So
that's
do
part of
you think that
diversity.
some gay people they just kind of like, listen, bitch, I'm gay and I'm with the shit. I
Yes,
mean,
that's what it is. I think it's the
and some
neon
of them
sign.
do.
I'm gay neon sign.
Like
You
it's
feel
like,
me?
yes, girl, I'm here.
Exactly. So, but see, to me, I think for me, I ain't never had a problem with a gay person. And I said this. I said, no gay person has ever done anything negative to me. So I have no reason to hate anyone who is homosexual. And it doesn't have anything to do with my bisexuality. It's never been a problem. What a lot of heterosexual men have a problem with, also with the femininity, is that a lot of homosexual men will try to talk to a man even though they know he's heterosexual. That's what he was saying too.
Now
But
that's
I
the
was like,
thing. Now listen, I
okay,
agree. People will do that.
yeah.
I'm not going to sit here and pretend that the gays will not try a straight man. But the other
Mhm.
thing is this though. Straight men need to learn. It's straight, I think, and it's no shade, I think it's the women though that really make the straight men have issues, because maybe not you, because you might be open-minded, but a lot of
Yeah.
heterosexual women, they cannot allow their man to be friends with a gay guy because he must be gay if he's friends with a gay guy. Why is he hanging out with him? Is he gay? You know
I
what I
think
mean?
I
Like,
think
so
I
then they
think so too.
automatically have to be like, no, fuck fags, because they got to
Yeah,
remain tough
I think
for you women.
yeah, I think women and even some of their homeboys make them feel some kind of way. Like other heterosexual men will make a heterosexual man feel some type of way about having a homosexual friend. I think they'll question his sexuality. I think men don't want to be questioned about that.
Okay,
I mean,
let's
I
take a
can't say
caller
I
really
know what it
quick.
feels like. I can't say I know what it feels like to be a man, but I definitely know it gotta be hard to be a black man who is homosexual because they put a lot of pressure on you already just for being male. Now you're black and you're homosexual. I can only imagine what that's like. That gotta be difficult. Is that difficult? Do you feel
It is very difficult, but we got a caller. So I'm going to answer that, but we got a caller really
okay?
quick. 718-3832. You're live on the air.
Hello, Armand.
Hello, how's it going?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine. So I want to say I'm calling from New York,
Shout out to New
BX
York.
and shit. You hear me?
Yes, get to it, caller. Get to it. We got a lot of people.
Okay. So I'm a man of a certain age, up there in age in my 40s. What I realized, it depends. It depends on how you really carry yourself. I feel like some people are just ignorant, and some people are more smarter than others. Some people don't give a fuck about, some men don't give a fuck about whether or not you gay or nothing like that, as long as you don't, basically try them, talk to them, or push up on them or whatever. I mean, it's just what it is. I mean, I found out I hang out with my friends and shit, and my friends, they've known me for 20 years. I've never been attracted to them, so I've never put them in a predicament where I tried to talk to them, let alone bring around other gays or trannies or whatever, anybody of the gay lifestyle that you can, I guess you could say, spook or could tell that they get down, that they were openly gay and stuff like that, which is showing the signs of being, I mean, I know there's this whole question of being masculine and feminine and stuff like that, but, you know, if you, it's like the ballroom scene. If you can pull off realness where no one can tell that you're gay, that's basically what it is. If you're like that, then you can be more accepted into the community by some people. You know, yeah, some people, once they find out that you're gay, they'll may not want to be friends no more. But some people who've been around you for a long time, if they find out that's how you are, they'll still accept you for who you are.
All right. Thank you, caller. Yeah.
I mean,
we got to wrap it up. We got to wrap it up. We got to wrap it up. Thank you. Okay, so 469-4203. You're live on the air. 469.
Hello?
Hello? Come on. You got to talk.
Hey, how you doing?
Yes, come on. How are you? I'm doing good.
Hey, how you doing?
Good, good.
Okay. I'm just listening to your show. I just got on Facebook, and it's really weird that you guys are talking about this today because I got up this morning and I was watching Good Morning America, and they were talking about some of this same subject about how the younger generation are adamantly defiant of all these labels. They, you know, they don't really call themselves gay or down DL or, you know, they're just what they are. And it just amazes me. One of the points that y'all was making was about how Black men have this kind of stigma about being around openly gay people or, you know, something like that. And one thing that they were saying was that this is something that's been ingrained in certain social classes about the level of femininity and all that kind of stuff. They were saying, like, the one question that came up was, why is it so socially acceptable for people to think that two women being gay or bisexual or whatever is totally acceptable because it's a fantasy.
Right.
But for two men, when you think of two men, when you say two gay men, the first thing you think of is a sexual act. So therefore it tickles your morals and you think of it being nasty. Whereas when you think of two women, it's like, oh, you know, we're going out for coffee, we're going to go shopping, we're going to get our nails done, and then we're going to kiss, and it's going to be so soft. And, you know, it's not considered nasty. It's not considered, and I think that's where Black men have a problem with that. Well, the first thing they think of the sexual act. They don't think of, you know, the social interaction or can this person really be involved, you know, emotionally with this person. The first thing they think of is a sexual act, and they've been taught that that's wrong and it's nasty and this, that, and the other.
Right.
And I think that's where that comes from, where they get uncomfortable.
Right. So now, how do you feel about that, Soncerae?
Well,
do you feel like there's a difference in being a bisexual female than being a bisexual male or a gay male?
no, I think it's the same. Like, people ask me all the time, I know you think, if they say stuff like, I know you think it's okay for you to be bisexual, but I bet you won't date a bisexual man. And I say, yes, I have. Because I understand where he's coming from. I understand it's like fruit. It's apples and oranges. You know what I mean? Like,
so you would date a bisexual man?
Yeah, because to me, it doesn't register in my mind that he's simply gay. Like, people think, oh, he can't be bisexual. He just gay. Nah, he like both. I mean, and then a lot of people think we want them at the same time. Like, I gotta have both at once. Nah, like right now I'm dating a guy, but that doesn't mean later on I won't, you know, might find a woman and be like, hey, I love her. You know, so it's
well, you said you would never date a woman in your video. You said you just want sex. You just said you just only want sex from women. And it's got to be a threesome.
Yeah, I never felt the connection. But if I do feel a connection, I'll do it. I'm not going to say I'm completely out of it, but I've tried it sexually. So a lot of people have said, well, maybe that just makes you a freak. It doesn't make you bisexual.
Let me ask you this one thing. Do you feel like being gay or bisexual is a choice?
For me, it was a choice, I think. I think it was, for me, I actively had to do it. That doesn't mean other people didn't, you know, grow up that way. Because I've seen little kids, and I'd be like, you know what I'm saying? So to me, I think it's, you know, for me, I might have been having it for a long time. Like, I could have been born this way and wasn't thinking that way at all. Because why was I even open to it in the first place? Why did I think it was okay? you know?
Right.
I think
So let
about
me
it
ask
too.
you this one thing.
I
So
think
if
about
you
that.
feel like it's a choice, what does
Yeah.
that do for your spiritual world? Because you also was once a minister or a
Hmm.
pastor. So
I
now
was a
you have chosen to be gay and you were once a minister.
hmm
What
when I
happened?
started
When did you leave the church and then come over to choosing to be gay at the swingers club? Like, do you feel like,
okay,
you know,
so
gay people are going to hell? Like, where? Come on, like,
people ask me
like,
that all
what's
the
going
time.
on?
Before, listen, I didn't grow up in the church, right? No one told me, we had Easter like everybody else, but it wasn't like this big thing. And when I was about 14 and 15, I started going to church on my own. And then I started ministering then. And I ministered from the time I was 15 till I was about 22. When I moved to Atlanta, things started looking different to me because I started seeing the world different. I was in college, I started studying theology, and I started understanding different religions. And so I don't think I was ever pinned down by Christianity to begin with. Some people are pinned down by Christianity from the beginning. I've always had an open mind. So what ended up happening is after being cheated on and trying to be this good woman and monogamous and getting engaged 300 times, I realized maybe I need to try an alternative lifestyle to see if that can work better for me. And let's see what
Mm-hmm.
happens with that. That's what
Mm-hmm.
ended up, I ended up at the Swingers Club and working at the Swingers Club. And I started seeing all these different types of relationships and how they
Mm-hmm.
were working out fine. So why was I thinking that there's only one way to love somebody or one gender to love or so I took that out my mind altogether and just started trying everything. So now I'm Buddhist. So now it's like, okay, love is love, peace is peace, kindness is kindness. If you happy and you ain't causing, drama, you good with me. I'm pro anything
So
that's
do you feel
positive.
like you're
So
going to go to hell? Are you going to
no,
hell for being gay or bisexual?
no, I don't think. First of all, let me just get this straight. In my church, it was a lot of gay people. The damn choir director, gay. Okay? Damn, some of the people in the choir with me, gay. Ministers, gay. So I hate that this whole gay men are going to
Are you
church or going
Buddhist
to
now?
hell. Yeah, I'm Buddhist now.
Yeah,
I'm
because I
Buddhist
went
now.
on your
I was not.
Instagram and I saw that you were Buddhist
Yeah,
now.
yeah, I'm Buddhist now. I stopped being Christian like 23, 24 because I was modeling. I also started modeling. And that changed a lot because being inside of the entertainment industry, you see more. So I started seeing the world. A lot of people who are
Because you said
Christian,
you
they
work
don't
for Def
see
Jam,
past
right? You
where
work
they
for
are.
Def Jam. You worked for
I
Def
work for
Jam.
Death
You've seen a
Note.
lot.
I
Were
did
there
a
a lot
lot.
of gay people in the industry?
Um, I didn't find out a lot of these people were gay until after because it started coming out. Like being around them, you didn't think that. But a lot of these rappers will do homosexual things in order to excel inside of the industry because it's required
Like,
by
what kind
some
of sexual
executives.
things did you see?
From who? What you mean specifically? Like where? Like
Like in
who?
the industry? I don't know. Whoever you know. Do you know of
Anybody?
anyone specifically?
Well, it was open. It was like I think that's why I was so open to the swingers lifestyle because you could go to the club or to the studio and you see people smoking, drinking, having sex, doing drugs right there in front of you. It's not like
Who did you see
hidden or
having sex?
behind you. Huh?
Who did you see
I'm
having
not
sex?
telling you.
What celebrities?
Did you say who I saw having sex? Did you say that?
Who did you have see? Who did you see having sex?
I'm
Yeah.
not telling you that. You ain't about to get me in trouble. No, I ain't telling. But I did see a
Well,
lot of
you asked
people.
me who.
All right, I'm gonna give you one person. All right,
Okay.
one person. Okay,
Hashtag
so
one person.
one person. So one person that I did see inside of the swingers lifestyle that you would be surprised to see was Frank Ski. I would
Frank
see
Ski.
him. Yeah, he is a radio personality here. He was a radio personality in DC.
Uh-huh.
And I would see him a lot. And that's the
And you
only
would see him
person I
do
would.
what? Like trade his woman, or would he do anything with a man?
No, I would see him go do his private stuff, but I would see him there. Now, if you there, you
Well, we
guilty
know
by
they
association.
go. We know Young Jock goes to that club. What is it called? We know all this. We know Candy and Todd have been there. I used to live in Atlanta. It's
Couples,
that club,
but
and
I'm
it's
telling you,
expensive.
it's not bad when you're a couple. It's actually a lot.
Yeah,
It's
we
different
know
when you're a couple.
Carly Red and Young Jock go there because they've even said it. They've even said it on the show that they want to go. What's the name of the club? I forget the name of it.
Trapeze.
Trapeze. Trapeze. It's expensive too.
It is
You
expensive. You
still
gotta
work
have a
at
membership.
Trapeze? Yeah, you gotta have a
No, I don't work.
membership.
I work at the black-owned swingers club. It was called Venus. It's not there anymore, but it was the only black-owned one here. Trapeze is white-owned.
Mm. So, we have another caller on the line. 240-4365. You're live on the air with Armand and Soncerae.
Hey, what's up, Armand? So to kind of get straight to the point, I kind of find it kind of hilarious, and like I guess some of the things that like her boyfriend says. I think in my perspective and just speaking on the past, I've had a lot of quote straight dudes that have told me that, you know, they found me attractive because of my feminine ways. Even though they're straight, they have found things about me attractive and even sexually because of my feminine ways, because I guess, you know, some of our feminine ways are like females. And then second of all, I feel like, and this is just my opinion, is that, you know, most of these men who have a problem with gay men, not just in general, but just like, you know, with her boyfriend saying that he has a problem with the fact of gay men being feminine, I feel like the reason why most masculine, quote, straight men have a problem with that is because they want somebody, or they could be attracted to that person, and they would prefer them to be masculine because down low, they would like to be with that person, but they know out in public they couldn't, but in the sheets they could. So that's kind of my perspective and outlook on it as far as, you know, what she was pertaining about, I guess, her boyfriend, you know, saying that he doesn't like feminine men. To me, maybe that's a trigger that he might like masculine men then if he don't like the feminine men.
Right. Wow. Wow.
So
Wow.
you're saying
Wow.
he's
So you
possibly
think her
still
boyfriend
homosexual?
may like men?
Oh, well, I mean, of course. I mean, if you have a problem, if you're secure in your sexuality, if you're secure in your sexuality, and I know lots of straight dudes, and they're very secure around me, you know, if you're secure in your sexuality, you shouldn't worry or be afraid of whether a man is gay or straight or feminine or whatever he is. If you're secure in your sexuality, then it shouldn't matter. Like the last gentleman said, it seems to me is that it's all right for two women, but it's not all right for two men. Again, that's just my perspective on, I just think that, again, her boyfriend doesn't like the feminine things because it don't turn him on. But if it was another man who was masculine and he was not clocked, I think that he would be okay with it and cool, because then he could present to his girlfriend and she would never know nothing.
Wow. Well, you hold on the line. Did you understand that statement?
I understand that statement. No, because see, that's why I was asking, did he mean that because he doesn't like feminine homosexual men, he could like a more masculine homosexual man? I picked up on
Yes,
that.
that's
But
exactly
here's my
what he
thing
said.
about, yeah, that's what he was saying. But as for me being a bisexual female, it's, trust me, they get on us the same way. It ain't like it's more acceptable like you think. Like you know, people call me dyke, people call me lesbian, people call me carpet muncher, people call me all kinds of negative stuff. Black men, because of me being bisexual. So it's not as accepted as everybody think it is. And I'm just saying this from a bisexual person. And bisexual erasure is really real too, because they try to say
What's going
that
on with it?
I
Let
couldn't
me see her.
possibly feel this way, you know. But I'm not worried about if he's gay, if that's what you want to know.
Well, no,
About
but
that.
I'm just saying now, to what this caller said, though, I'll be honest with you. I've lived in Atlanta. I've lived in Houston. I always tell everybody I've lived all over the fucking United States, damn near. And I'm not the most masculine thing. So men, I have been drove down, ran down upon, and men have literally wanted to talk to me because they think I'm feminine. And I get so many messages on Facebook from these masculine men, straight men, that want to fuck me, or they want to bitch me out, or they want to make me feel like, you know, they want to see how fat my ass is because
Is it
I'm
because of your
the cunt.
femininity? You think
Yes.
it's because of your femininity? Okay, so
Yes,
so
they
that's
like
what I'm saying.
So he
Why?
did have a point with that. But the second part is, now listen, you know, this has nothing to do with your man, but what he did, that caller did make a true statement, because I have a very, 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 very close friend that also lived in Atlanta when I lived in Atlanta, and he was straight. Now watch this. And he got hit on by men in such a way that it was overbearing to him. And I was like, well, why are they hitting on you so much? Or, you know, why are your DL friends hitting on you? He was like, and I was like, well, I don't have these issues. He was like, Armand, you got to understand, you're more feminine. I'm more masculine. So they feel like we can have sex in secret and nobody will ever know.
Wow.
Nobody will know.
Wow. Well, I think a lot of my biggest thing with anybody who's homosexual, I just wish everybody would just say that. You know, and like just say that. Like if
and when
don't
I
if
this person
it's
was really
someone
close to me, let me tell you something. When I noticed this shit was real, and you may not believe me, and if you never believed it before, get you a transgender friend. I had a transgender girlfriend, and we lived together. And this is no lie. I would literally watch men from the corporate fucking office to dope boys on the street with baby mamas, kids, and all. The nigga he was a tattoo artist, and him and his girlfriend lived next door to me in my apartment. And he was in my house every day, not because of me, but he was sucking my transgender girlfriend's dick. That part.
Wow.
So
I'm surprised.
they like, before they were even like a gay boy, they like the girls. So my whole thing is, you know, when they start acting away like they don't fuck with us, that's a tall tale sign that, you know, you can't even look at us. You can't watch us. You so uncomfortable. Then, girl, you might have some issues. Something happened, or something is weird. It's no shade.
So why have this conversation with me if you aren't open to realizing that not everybody is the same and not everybody gonna give you the same response? Like you're saying that any man who feels this way is secretly homosexual. Meanwhile, you want everybody to believe that because you act feminine, there's nothing wrong with that. You know, you want people to accept your beliefs.
Not at all. Not at all. Listen, there's some things on TV that are just way too much. I don't agree with everything that this community does. And I believe that you have a great insight. But here's the thing. We cannot, I'm only speaking from my experience. I'm not saying that all men that do that are necessarily homosexual, but the vast majority of them are. Because I have a lot of friends. I'm very cultured. I live where you want to live. I live in California, in the Bay Area, close to San Francisco. I'm actually from there. So I've also lived in Atlanta. So I'm very cultured and well-rounded in white, black, Asian, Hispanic. Every man is not gay. I'm not that gay person that thinks every man is gay. But I'm also not that gay person that denies the fact that there are some DL men out there. And I'm not that gay person that denies the fact that some of us gay people do too fucking much, because we do. Some of us are attention seekers. Some of us will, you know, the way that they portray us on TV, I don't personally agree with that. But my point is with that though, I feel like mainstream America and those heterosexual men and those men that are uncomfortable, they're not ready to see a gay person that looks like me, because they're not ready to face and identify with the fact that every gay person is not RuPaul. Every gay person is not, yes, bitch. Every gay person is not Star Milan. And it's actually more gay people that don't look like that than do. And they're not ready. In the straight community, heterosexual community is not ready to accept that truth. They're just not.
It's not that I'm ready. I see somebody saying it's not that I'm ready. I don't want to speak. I'm letting him speak. I'm letting him say what he has to say. I gotta listen to get a response.
Go ahead, baby.
But
Go ahead, baby.
I read comments. I'm reading what y'all saying. I mean, Jesus. But I just my biggest thing with homosexual men is, here's my question. You yourself, you're a homosexual male, right? Do you feel like you act feminine? You feel like you act feminine?
Yes.
Okay, where do you think you got it from?
Honestly,
where do you think?
I'm about to tell you right now. I honestly feel like I was this way all along. ever since I was in 3rd grade, people were telling me, you gay, you gay, you gay. And I'm like, I am not gay. I used to sing. They said I sung like a girl. They said my voice was like a girl. I used to play with Barbie dolls. I didn't know. I used to walk around with a towel on my head. And here's the crazy part. I always thought I would never be in a relationship with a man. I just felt myself sexually attracted to a man. And then when I was in 10th grade, I smoked weed with this girl that lived across the street from me. And she said, you're gay. And before you graduate high school, you're going to admit that you're gay. And lo and behold, I was gay. And I was like, oh my God, I like guys. There was not a button that I pushed. There was not a day that I decided that I just wanted to, yes, bitch, yes. Actually, most homosexual men, let me enlighten you just a tad, bitch. A lot of people, what we try to do in our own community, because our community is so pressed on being masculine for one another, I try to be masculine, not for straight people to accept me, not for women to accept me, but because I wanted to fuck boys and not get fucked by boys. And I wanted them to respect me because in our community, we get so fucked up, in the black community especially, if you don't look like the straight guy with 5 baby mamas and a felony, then they don't want to let you fuck them. So I used to try to put on the fitted caps, the Jordans, the gold chains, so I can appeal more masculine to the men that I wanted to fuck in the butt, because I was so feminine, they felt like I couldn't fuck them. So
are you still that way?
More masculine, and it naturally did not happen for me.
Are you that way now? You still like that? Is it still one way with you?
Now. I'm in a relationship now, and he's a little bit more masculine than me.
You're talking about fucked or being fucked. Are you being fucked and fucking?
No, I'm
fucking. Or it's only one side? Okay, so why is one worse than the other?
It's not. But what I'm saying is, you asked me, how did I become feminine? Do I think I'm feminine? Right. I'm telling you, yes. And I try to actually, and my point I'm showing to you is, feminine is not a choice either. Some of us just are. Because I didn't choose to have a little whisper in my voice. I actually tried to be more masculine because I wanted to attract a certain kind of boy. And I had to understand that, bitch, either he gonna like me or not, because I talk loud, I give a lot, I'm gonna throw my hair, bitch, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm still wanna fuck him at the end of the day. So he gonna have to deal. You get what I'm saying? Well, a lot of men that are feminine don't choose to be feminine. They just naturally feel that way.
When I was in high school, I was a tomboy. But no one ever said, hey, she must be a lesbian or she must be bisexual. They just assumed I was having sex with all of the boys I was around, because I was around a lot of men, a lot of boys, and I was a tomboy. So they never thought, oh, maybe she's a lesbian. They was just like, oh, she must be fucking all of them. I'm surprised that they don't think that about guys. Like, if you hang out with a whole bunch of girls, you think they're gonna, and you act like you're feminine and you act homosexual, they're gonna automatically think that you're homosexual. But they didn't do that for me.
But but the only out that you can get is if you carry a pistol, sell dope, but and act like you hate gay people. But guess what? You got blonde hair. Do you think Odell Beckham is gay?
No. Is he? No.
I don't think Odell Beckham is gay at all. I don't think he's gay. But do I think that he plays into like people thinking that he's gay? Absolutely.
But why? Why would he do that?
You'll leak pictures of you getting a tattoo on your booty. You'll post Instagram posts with a man coming up like he's coming from sucking your dick out of a hot tub. That's homoerotic shit.
What about that guy that's dating Black China? You know the guy that's dating Black China? Is he gay? He seems gay. That new guy.
I don't know. I don't know enough about him. But I think the guy that's dating Hazel E on Love and Hip Hop is gay. Because he looks fucking gay.
He look gay? Well, what? How do you look gay? Come on, really? How do you look gay? We just talked about this. Okay. You're not supposed to do
gay, I mean, it's not necessarily what you look with your eyes. It's a feeling that you get. Gay people know gay people, and they know the signs. So that's why we try to educate people on the signs of gay people. It's not a specific look. It is a feeling, a vibe, and a sign. Now, no, I don't want you to think on here that somebody's calling your man gay. No, I don't think your husband or boyfriend is gay.
Because even if he decided to do that, I
bitch.
wouldn't.
If you want to talk about it, we got to talk about it, Soncerae.
I'm not gonna do it. I don't care. Even if he was to come out today and say, you know what, after watching that show, I'm gay. I'm like, oh, so why didn't you tell me this beforehand? Why did you say that from the beginning? I told you I dated a bisexual man. It's not that big of. It's not. I understand. It's a different understanding. Now, would I be upset if he lied? Because he lied all the time, yeah. But I wouldn't be upset that he's homosexual or bisexual. That won't bother me.
I don't believe it. I feel like you will be hurt. The reason why I feel like you will feel some type of way because you almost got mad at me and ended this live because you felt like I brought you on here not to be open-minded. You was about to be upset with me.
Why do you think I was about to be upset with you?
Because you was like, what's the point of having this? Actually, Soncerae, I like you. I think you're a little crazy, but I like you.
I am crazy. So let me tell you, if I had a problem, you would know. I would tell you.
You're a little weird, but I like you, bitch. And I think you do great work. I think you do great work. I think you're a hell of a producer in your graphics, but I do think you're crazy. But after this conversation, I think you'll understand.
I do my own thing. Like, I have no problem showing me, like, the weirdness and everything. I don't hide it or nothing. So maybe I'm flamboyant in regards to that. You know what I'm saying? Because I do what I want, say what I want.
Caller. Hold on. 469-4203. You're live on the air.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, how are you?
Hello?
Yeah.
Good. Something just clicked in my head when y'all was just talking.
Mm-hmm.
You were saying, she was asking you what is feminine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm thinking to myself, most straight guys are attracted to visual.
Mm-hmm.
So if it looks feminine and it acts feminine, straight men are going to be attracted to it. Whether it's a male or a female, men are attracted to feminine. It is what it is. So I think when they see something feminine and it doesn't match up with what society says should be feminine,
they have a problem
they
with
get
it.
nervous. They have a problem. That's
Uh-huh.
exactly what, more I listen to this conversation, that's the answer right there. If you're a true man, you're going to be attracted to anything feminine. And whether you accept that or not, it is what it is.
Well, actually, he made a good point, Soncerae, because now I'm starting to feel like are straight men feeling some type of way because they fucked around and slipped up and got attracted to a man and are mad and upset about it?
That could be it. But I can't blame them for that if the man is
got their dick sucked or fucked around and slipped up and got attracted to a transgender and now they're pissed off because they feel tricked.
I mean, think about this. If the lights was off and it was a homosexual man and a woman there and one of them giving you head, you ain't going to know which one it is. They both feminine. Right. So would you know?
If you were sucking my dick and my man was sucking my dick, I probably wouldn't know unless you were sucking it that much better. That's the only difference.
Yeah, so I think that call is right. It could be because of that. I think that's right.
I think that's one of the best answers so far. Okay, one more
it's
caller.
6 o'clock.
214-1392. You are live on the air. 214. Hello? Okay, so you hung up. Okay, so the last caller we have is the 240. Oh, he was on here earlier. 4365. Caller, do you have anything else you would like to say to Soncerae?
Yeah, first of all, I want to say I apologize if she took my statement, if she was offended by it. But in saying that, I wanted her to understand that just like her boyfriend has an opinion, I have my own opinion. And if she can't handle that, then apparently her boyfriend shouldn't speak and be vocal about his opinions if she can't take back the fact that, I'm going to voice mine or somebody else is going to voice their opinion. So first of all, I do want to apologize. And just a quick note, when it was brought up about the whole thing of, whether homosexuals choose or they're born this way, first of all, I always tell people that I was born this way. If you think that for 1 second I just woke up one day and said, hey, I'm going to go suck a dick, or hey, I'm going to go eat an ass, or hey, I'm going to wake up and be in a lifestyle where, as being an openly gay man, I can get killed or I can get my ass beat or anything of that nature. If that's what people think, then again, let them have their own opinions, but that's just my perspective. But again, I just wanted to mute back in and apologize if she took that offensive, because I just wanted her to understand that, again, that's my opinion. just like her boyfriend has his own opinion about, you know, feminism.
All right. Now,
Yeah,
you had to say Soncerae before.
Yeah, I'm not bothered by nobody's opinion. I must have looked like I was upset. I'm not upset about that. I don't care about that. Listen, just because I woke up one morning and decided I wanted to eat some pussy doesn't mean that that's everybody's journey. You heard what I'm talking about? So it's not, you know, I'm not offended. I'm not upset. Like I said, if I want to hear this. A lot of women need to hear this conversation. A lot of women need to know if they're dealing with men on the down low. So, you know, I might go question him later, like this what they said. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not offended. I'm open-minded to
Well,
the whole
it's not about questioning your man. It's just because, listen, every straight person is not gay. But every gay person, every straight person that hates gay people should be side-eyed. Because why do you hate them? Either or were you taught that?
Yeah,
and even
I said that. I said that to him. I was like, you a little too angry. Like, I don't understand. What is you mad about? But he
because
tried
my
to
whole
explain
thing is, and you have to think in life, you could just, if you dislike me, you dislike me because you maybe, I just don't give you the energy that you like, right? You don't hate me, but I just don't give you the energy that, you know, you'll watch me, you'll talk to me, but you're not going to fuck with me. I'm not going to get your number. We're not going to be cool. Like, you're not going to invite me to your house because my energy is not whatever but if you hate me, you don't even want to see the sight of me. You don't want to, you can't stand the talk of me. But the reason that makes you hate me, I would have to done something to you for you to hate me. Think about people that you ever thought about that you almost said you hate. They have done something to you versus the people that you just generally don't fuck with.
I wonder, has something
hate somebody? Why?
Yeah, I wonder if maybe somebody in his family was that way or something happened. Because I said gay person ain't never done nothing to me, so I have no reason to hate all gay people. Come on, man, I can't. It's not. He told me he was training one gay guy.
You could not vibe with me because our energies could not match. But I don't think that it will still make you hate me. If I disrespected you to a certain, if I done something to you personally, or you've had an experience with somebody like me, or I reminded you of, then I could see you saying, I don't like him, I hate him because he's done something to me.
Well, what I was trying to say is he was training a homosexual guy once, and he said training that homosexual guy made him be a little bit more lenient in regards to homosexual men. But I guess he was much worse before this guy, because he seemed bad to me now, but he could have been worse because that guy helps him understand homosexuals a little better. But he still, when he see one, he cringe a little bit. And I just be like, relax, like it's not that. Just let him do his thing. We was climbing Stone Mountain the other day, and he saw this guy checking him out. And he just was like, I'm like, you ain't gotta listen. Ignore that if you're not homosexual. Why does it bug you? So I don't know.
Somebody made a comment right here, and this is kind of what I told you too. It's kind of like as straight black men, they have it hard. This is what I told you earlier because people, their families, their friends, and their girlfriends make it difficult for them to even be open and be cool because they got to prove that they're not gay. So then it comes across as they feel some type of way because maybe they're not gay, but they try to prove so hard that they're masculine to you or to their friends. So they got to hate a gay person because God forbid they be cool with a gay person. Because then if they too cool with me, you thinking that they gay. So the only, they in their mind thinking, if I'm not that cool with them, they'll think that I'm not gay. Like, fuck that faggot. So that girls, not all the time, but a lot of girls, especially black women, they won't say it because they got a lot of gay friends, but they prefer their man to be that way. If their man is like, yo, he gay dude, you can invite him over. Well, girl, why you want him over here? Girl, can you believe he said he wanted Armand to come over here? Is he gay?
Well,
so when you call all your gay friends, well, he said he wanted my gay friend to come over here. So and she's like, well, girl, no, he's not gay. He's just cool. But I be feeling like the women be wanting their man to react like that. So because some men are so damn dumb and pussy driven, they'll do dumb shit. Like, ooh, I hate that fucking faggot. And then everybody knows if you push hate so much towards a person and you don't know why, you'll in turn secretly start being attracted to a person. Have you ever hated somebody so much and you like, I hate them, but I will fuck them? It's just crazy. You got to watch that. I know you think I'm crazy, but it's true.
But as a black woman, I know why a lot of black women might feel some type of way about homosexual men. I mean, we already got enough issues.
I'm not a black woman.
Huh?
Teach me. Enlighten me, because I'm not a black woman. I don't know.
We got enough issues dealing with women of other races, you know, being with the men. Like, men are starting to feel like women of other races are better than black women. And the reason why I'm bringing up race again is because race has been one of those big things on my YouTube channel. My sexuality and my race has been something that's been chastised on my YouTube channel for years. And so when black women feel some type of way about homosexual men, I haven't met any yet, because I don't know any female black women who feel that way. You saying you know some, but you know, I don't hang around a lot of women no way, so I don't know. But I think that could be why, because we're already losing black men to women of other races, so now we got to lose more black men to homosexual. A lot of them are thinking. Did you think of it that way?
Yes, I do think of it that way, but this is also one thing I would say. I made a video not too long ago about you'll see when you move to California, black people don't run California. Black people run Atlanta. Now, the Bay Area out here, I did a video on this. And if you scroll down my page, you'll see the picture. Black men here, gay men. Let's not even talk about the black men, because we know that they've gone. They don't choose. White and Asian men, because they feel like it's better credit, a better lifestyle, easier to deal with, and less drama. So we have the same issues as black women. They don't like us either. And that's becoming to be the national cultural norm. Black gay men are now looking for white men and Hispanic men, anything other than each other. I just did a whole video on this. And it's so funny that you say that. Wow. You scroll down my page, and then I interviewed black men that say why they prefer white men. The man told me because black men are passionate but lazy. Wow. They have a lot of dreams, goals, and ambitions, but they don't do shit about it.
Exactly. I feel that. I hear that. Yeah. Black women are very driven, from what I've seen. I don't see them. They see that in white men. They say they see that in white men.
But black people also, and black women also. Black women are very driven. But black women also can very be driven with the mouth. And I think that's just us as a black culture. We you know, that's who we are. And people look at us, and like, I think that men look at black women as a challenge that they don't want to deal with. And I think that's the same thing for black gay men. Black women are easier. I mean, white women are easier, and they got better credit.
Because I'm sick of the drama that comes with black men. I mean, it's not one black man on this planet I could say that doesn't have a heavy, excessive amount of baggage. So, I don't know. I was thinking about, I wonder why black women feel so uncomfortable with dating interracially. Because our black men don't feel like that. Why do black women even feel that way? Because I don't know a lot of black women who date interracially. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't. Do you? You got a whole bunch of female friends, do you? You got a whole bunch of female friends, right?
Yeah, I do have female friends. But I don't have a whole bunch, because I don't do a lot of females.
Okay, me either.
The reason why I don't do a lot of females, because I refuse to be your gay best friend, and on Mad Day, I refuse to be a faggot.
Wow.
Because I will fight you. No, because I will fight you. You know?
I have those two transgender friends, but I don't have any homosexual male friends. I don't have any. I don't have like that one male.
Is this. Females are cool, but you know, unless they're cultured females. But if they're like just gung-ho straight females, I don't fuck with them because it's cute. Females are very selfish. They get pregnant, they have babies, they do everything is about them, you, me. And when you have issues because you're the gay friend, everything is not that important. But when they need their hair done, when they need a relationship advice, when they need you to come to the baby shower, be the godfather, you better be there. But when you need them, they ain't there. Yeah. And then they upset. And then don't let y'all have a falling out, because then you a faggot. But
Wow.
when they going to go meet this guy, they want to call you. Bitch, do this look good? I just put on my lashes. Do the makeup look good? Do the fashion, should I wear this? I don't fuck with a lot of females because females will set you up to wear you out and I will fight you. And that is just what it is.
Yeah, I don't have any.
I will fight them.
It's hard to keep female fans. It's just so hard. Like they just so I don't know. I just don't. I'm not. I don't like how fake it is. It's like I smile in your face 2 minutes and then the next minute I'm talking about you behind your back. Shit. That happens a lot in Atlanta with women. So, but
well, it
okay.
happens a lot of, see, here's the thing: if gay men and black women really got on the same accord genuinely, we could be fierce because a lot of things you guys go through, we go through too. A lot. Okay. And here's the thing with these niggas, because let's be clear, some of us are sharing the same niggas, bitch. Now you might not want to accept that fact, but some of us is sharing the same niggas, and these niggas put us through a lot of shit.
They do. Well, that's why I liked watching. That's why I started watching Star Milan to begin with, because I was like, this motherfucker, this stabber, because he was saying like some realistic shit to me, and Walter the same way. Walter Lee Hampton is the same way. He say some realistic shit to me. It makes sense. So it's not. I'm listening to.
Well, because here's the thing: females don't get along with females, and other gays don't get along with other gays. Because these gays are always in competition. It's always who's better, who's the more bad. And you know, every gay person is fighting for a best friend role on Love and Hip Hop. You get what I'm saying?
I did not know that. I thought y'all was united, man. Listen, because I always see gay men in packs here. I never see just one by itself and one. They always together. So. You know,
no, here's
I
the
never
thing.
participated.
We don't all get along, but we don't all get along. But if it's a straight man trying us, we will get along for that moment. If it's a female, we have to read that whole her rights. That very moment, we will get along, and then we'll deal with us not getting along later. We don't get along within our circle, but bitch, don't come outside the circle trying to knock it because you will get knocked. That's the whole thing. Okay. And, you know, and that's just how females are. Yeah.
Let me ask you something. So I read Corinne Steffen's book. I read all her books. And she has this one book where she's talking about homosexual men in California do this thing called the gift, where they pass each other HIV and AIDS as a gift.
Wow.
Is that true?
Is that Superhead?
Yeah, Superhead said that. She said in the gay community in California, they pass each other the gift, which is HIV or AIDS.
Here's the thing. I feel like they pass each other HIV more in Florida and Atlanta more than they do California. Because you have to understand here, let's be very clear.
I mean on purpose. I don't mean on
No. The only reason why I'm saying no, we gotta be clear here though. They don't do it in California because listen, are you hearing me?
Yeah. Listen.
It's very expensive to live in California. Everybody can live in California. There's a budget in California. And you know what expensive and everybody can't live and budget mean? That equates to white people. So no matter if you're white and gay or white and straight, you have the money. And we all know that society will look out for its white people. And there is a certain percentage of white people that cannot contract the virus. So California is not a popular place for HIV because it's heavily populated with white people. Now, down south, in Texas, Atlanta, all of those areas where there's black people, there's a lot of gift passing because there's not a lot of money, there's not a lot of services, there's no budget, but there's a lot of blacks.
No, I'm not talking about accidentally. I'm talking about being in a relationship with someone and they're giving them the gift as a bonding technique, not sexual.
But statistically, we don't have that here. It's just not here. It's not a lot of HIV here.
Why would she put that in a book?
It's not that much HIV here. That's what I'm trying to tell you. it's not HIV. I mean, there's HIV here, clearly. But it's not as much HIV here as it is where you live. Because there's not enough black people.
It's too much here. Too much. That's why I'm ready to go. You wonder why I'm ready to go. My family over there. So I'm going to be over there. Because I can't. I've been here too long. I've seen too much. I just got to go. You know, so, and you're right. It is expensive. But, you know, I work in IT, so I'll be all right. And Silicon Valley is
I see that. You can move right on to Silicon Valley, girl.
Exactly.
And pay that good old $2,000, $2,500, $3,000 of rent. Whatever you paying for your house now, I mean, whatever you paying for, whatever you got, mine, bitch, you gonna get half that size for double, triple the money. So
I saw that. I saw the price of living there. I was like, oh my God, this is ridiculous. But that's what it means to live nice, you know.
Well, I just want to say thank you. We're going to end this show now. I'm going to get with you because I am doing my trip for those people that I'm doing a meet and greet next summer in Puerto Vallarta, Mexico, and I want you guys all to go. And I'm going to get with you so you can do my flyers for me. But thank you, everybody. Say thank you to Soncerae for coming and being an open book. It got a little hectic and crazy, but I think it ended well. Thank you, Soncerae. We'll be in touch, and don't delete your page anymore. So we'll have to do this again. Thank you, guys. And remember, we're recording live from a secret location. Until next time, I'll see you soon. Bye.